powerful this calculate is. So let's say I'm here in this part and I want only plant values to be come outside. So just come with the new measure. Sum plant, okay, because these values are just for the introduction to the DAX and some, you can say, writing DAX codes, but in the next part we will be developing the standard KPI. So at that point in that session we will not be using these values. These are just to inform you that how the syntax is used, how the context is used for the filter, but these values we will be using plant value % and the time elapsed %, but this distinct count they are not used in our reports. We will not be using. In case you want, you can follow that simply. So sum plant. So what is our target? We are going to say DAX that calculate is very powerful function. What it does, it manipulates the data for us as per our need. Whatever the operation we want, first of all we need to see what are the arguments. First argument is expression. Expression means you are asking DAX to do something for me. It can be sum of something, it can be count of something, it can be minimum value, maximum value, or whatever the operation you want DAX to calculate for you. The second argument is saying that what you need, what is the filter you need there, means what is there anything you want me to do. So I will translate that these two arguments for you to make it easy for you. Let's say what we want here that the sum of, we are saying DAX please bring the sum for us of what, of distribution unit. It says okay, distribution unit is DIS is present in so many areas. What you want me to do? Definitely we want this to go into this area and find the distribution unit, DIS unit, which is this column. So it says okay. So we know that whenever we use aggregation we need to close that. It is closed. We can close it here as well, but it will be a simple sum. But now it is asking me that once I press the comma, the filter context, which is the second argument, is activated now. So what happens, the calculate now is expecting that user wants me to calculate the sum of this column, and the user also wants me to do some calculation, do something, means do not just bring the formula, just do something else to me. It's just like when you call to book your food or something, you say that kindly book the food for me. What operator says, do you want me to do something else for you or just that? So similarly the DAX is saying, do you want me to bring only the sum or something else I should do? So now this is the point where we can use so many combinations to manipulate the data. Not manipulate, I should rather use the word, we can alter the data as per our needs. So this second argument of calculate is very important to understand. There can be 2-3 type of filters we can use. So right now I will be using the Boolean filter, which is a true or false, which is having only 2 conditions to follow. So what I will say now, bring the sum from this column where the spreadsheet field. Now the spreadsheet field is available in so many places, but we know that we are in activities distributed. So just go into activities distributed where the spreadsheet field of this is equal to what? In Boolean we need to give the hard reference. I want to tell that where the spreadsheet field is equal to plant value cost. So okay, this is not a case sensitive situation for DAX, so you don't need to worry, but Power Query is a very strong case sensitive. If you write capital P or small p, there will be a different situation scenario. Here you are not worried with that. So but I am using the same thing, plant value cost. So this is the reference I gave this. So now you will see whatever the measure comes here, the name is sum.plant, it should give the separate value. You see, the sum of plant value is this. While I was using this, the value was 1 billion. Similarly, if I want to change that, I can say that instead of plant value, let's say I want to find the earned value cost. So now you will see the value will be changed. See, the value is changed to 384 million. So if you want to confirm that, we can go into earned value cost and we can bring the earned value cost here and check 384. Okay, because we are in earned value tab, so the total cost of earned value is this, and after our measure which is this, and we said that bring the earned value cost. So this is how you can use that a boolean filter, where you will give the hard reference that from this part bring the xyz operation, and when the xyz field is equal to abc whatever. So this is the case to extract out the data from something. So far we have seen that how we can use calculate and find out the results as per our criteria. So in case we want to add more criteria, let's say we want to calculate the earned value cost, and also we want to calculate along with that planned value cost. So how we can do that? For that we need to use a function, it's called for example, let's say if I want to use 2 times OR function, so criteria is that I need to use OR. For example, for that before I need to bring here OR, so it will bring the function OR, and now the logical test says this first test, and the second logical test will be, let's say I want to copy the same thing, and I'm saying that okay, from that bring the what planned value cost. So I will replace this with planned value cost. So what will happen, that previously I was getting only the earned value cost, now I am extracting the planned and the earned, both the cost from that 6 values. So let's see what will happen. You saw the value is changed to 771. Why? Because it is now bringing the earned value and the planned value cost. So if you want to verify, see here it is 1 billion. So if I click on the planned value cost, it will be 300 and something 86, and if I click with along with earned value cost, so they both are same. So the same function which we are doing here physically, like external filters, these are the explicit filters and the external filters, and anything which is used inside the calculate, inside the query, it's called the implicit filter. So we have used implicit filters, internal filters, and the result is same. So if you are using at least two conditions, 2 criteria, so you can use OR. But if your criteria is more than 2, so let's say we want to calculate also the planned value labor unit, we want to bring that as well in our criteria. So in that criteria you don't need to use this one, you can ignore that. Instead you will use this pipe function, vertical pipes. So this vertical pipe is actually the OR argument of the formula, means it is saying that bring this condition, yani bring some formula, bring the formula sum of this distribution unit, and fulfill this condition, that wherever the spreadsheet field is equal to earned value cost, or this spreadsheet field is equal to the planned value cost, 2 conditions, third condition, or again the same situation we will use, we will just copy that from here to make it quick and paste it here. The third situation is saying that we want to include the planned value labor unit, so PLA, planned value labor and units. Okay, so in that case what should happen, our value should be increased something, because right now it is, there are 2 values, there should be a third value, so it will be increased 771. So let's see what happens. 779, because some man hours are added. So if in order to verify that, what we will do, simply select another one and see here the result will be same. So this is how you can use different combinations inside the filter context of the calculate, because calculate can do a lot of things for us. We can just maneuver a little bit of filtration, what type of filter we want, and all the data can be transformed as per our requirement. So now I will go into a little bit of further into the calculate function, that how we can use the calculate function for the cumulative formula, because we also need cumulative. We are comparing planned value, earned value, and we need the cumulative values. So there is a quick way to do that. So first let me show you that how we can make the quick way of cumulative. Let's say I want to make a cumulative of planned value, so simply click on planned value, go in quick measure. You can click anywhere and go into the quick measure, but if you click on that particular item or column, so it will already be there included. So what I need in Power BI DAX, they refer running total as the cumulative. So running total we need to use, see it is already there, base value. Running total we know that is a cumulative value, and cumulative value is calculated against the time. Time means in every particular time you are adding the previous value in order to get the cumulative. So if I'm standing in the February, I will add up the January. If I'm standing in the March, so I will add January and March both. So we know that time period, where it is, time period is here. And now we need to recall where from this came, and what is the current situation of this data set, and what was the source situation of this data set. The source of this data set is definitely, we know that it's a Primavera P6, but how the data is transformed